If you clicked on this video, your wash and goes are probably struggling, or you're looking for new products that you want to try. Maybe you need a new routine. Maybe your wash and goes are a little crunchy and you need some fluffiness, some volume in there. Baby, I got you, okay? In this video, I'm sharing my newest routine, and it is tried and true. I've been doing this for about a couple of months now, and I feel like these products are definitely a good combo. They give me really great results, and they're long-lasting results too. So I'm really excited to share this routine with you guys, and hopefully this can help you with your type 3 hair if your hair is similar to mine. This is the routine that I have been absolutely loving, and I think it's gonna help you. So let's get right into it. Now, the first step in this entire routine is to wash our hair. You must start off with freshly washed hair for you to get the best long-lasting results for your wash and go. I know you've heard this one before, but it's definitely the truth. You want to wash your hair, and for me, I specifically use the African Pride Moisture Miracle Shampoo, and I also use the Doux Fresh Rinse Conditioner. And y'all, before we dive into anything else, can we take a look at this growth? My hair has grown so much in the past year, I can't believe it. Now, our next step is to add in our leave-in conditioner, and for this wash and go, I'm using the African Pride Hydrate and Strengthen Leave-In Cream. It's an amazing product and it's super budget friendly, and I use a good amount of this and place it all over my hair. This just alleviates one extra step in my styling process. So for me, leave-in conditioner to start off works very well, and then I start sectioning my hair into smaller subsections so that I can start styling. If you want defined curls, but you also want to have volume, you need to section your hair. You should be sectioning your hair to add your products, because this just guarantees that you're going to get the results that you're looking for. For me, I like to do a couple of sections, 2 in the back, 2 in the middle of my head, and then 2 on the side. And this is going to help me guide where my curls are going to fall in place so that when they dry, I'm getting the best results. Now, the next really important thing that I like to use is a warm bottle of water. This acts as a primer for my hair, and it effectively just opens up the hair cuticle to allow moisture and all of my styling products to really penetrate my hair shaft. You'll also see me using multiple hair tools to style my hair. The first one is this flexi brush. This is amazing for detangling and just making sure every product is getting through all of my hair. And then you'll see me use my Denman brush to really define my curl pattern in each section. Now, at the beginning of this video, I mentioned that the products that I use are tried and true, and I'm using the Doux, okay? The Doux just always knows what to do. We have the texture foam that I'm going to be using, and then I also have the Big Poppa Gel. This combination alone is chef's kiss. I like to start off with the texture foam because it really creates a flexible hold without the cast that my hair would get with any other product. I also like to use this first to get the definition going with my hair, and this is essentially helping me create the volume effect that I want. This is what gives me that big hair that I really like, and this step alone helps me alleviate that crunchiness that we're trying to avoid in our wash and go. And then of course I follow up with the Big Poppa Gel, and this product helps define my hair, and it also controls frizz. I really like this product because no frizziness, baby, okay? I use this for my wash and goes, I use this for my slick backs. This product is gold, okay? Flexible, and it does not leave my hair stiff. And then of course, the one and only Denman brush is the reason why my curls are so defined the way they are. You'll see me going in and sectioning off my subsections into smaller sections and going through with my Denman brush to really bring that curl definition. If you don't have a Denman brush, I definitely suggest that you purchase one, but I will warn you and let you know that the Denman brush does give a lot of shrinkage. I personally am okay with shrinkage because it gives me a lot more definition, but this is gonna guarantee that you get those results, y'all. Earlier in the video, I also mentioned how I like to section my hair in a specific way because I like for my curls to fall in a particular way. Here you see that I have each side going to the direction that they're supposed to be falling into, and then the back of my hair obviously is falling back. But this top section, I'm going to manipulate in a way that helps me have that really mushroomed look for my end result. All I'm really doing here is determining where I want my hair to fall so that when it dries, it's giving me the curl definition in that particular area. I avoid using a middle part because I don't want a middle part. This is why I'm using the subsections and the Denman brush to brush my curls forward, because this is going to allow the hair to fall forward on my head. I continue doing this with these sections, and I basically use the crown of my head to determine if I want the hair to either fall forward or backward. And that's pretty much it for styling. After this, you want to shake your hair, let those curls clump together, fall into whatever form that they want to, and you do not want to touch your hair after this. You have the option of diffusing as well. I have become more of a lazy natural the more my hair has grown, so air drying is the way that I go, and this is what gives me that very fluffy look. But if you are going to use a diffuser, I suggest just using a low heat and taking your time with your hair. After about 2 or 3 hours of letting my hair air dry, these are the results that I'm getting, and they look really great so far. And at this point, my hair is about 90% dry. I let it air dry for a little bit longer, and then it's time to just manipulate the hair a little bit more to get it bigger and fluffier and cuter, but still holding that definition. I like to use an oil for my hair. In this case, I'm using the Sherry Bed oil. It's a growth oil and hair oil. I like to apply some of this to my scalp, and then I run through some of that product in my hands and really just go in there and scrunch up all of my curls to break any possible cast that I might have from the products. And then I use a wide tooth comb to kind of fluff up my hair and give it a little bit more volume. I'm being very gentle with this process because I don't want to overdo it. And then I get my final results, y'all. All right, so if you made it to this point of the video, your wash and go is guaranteed to come out real cute and be successful. Just a quick reminder, freshly washed hair always, work in sections, use warm water, play around with your hair tools. In this case, try the Denman brush, hands out of your hair when it's setting, and when you fluff, be very gentle and don't do too much. And that's pretty much it. Follow that and you're good every single time. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to today's video. And of course, I will see you in my next one.